Celebrating Public Radio Music Day on KRCB FM. This is Doug Jayne, host of Midday Music on KRCB FM in Rohnert Park, California. Here is my co-host, Hannah Meier.
Hi, I'm Hannah Meier from Rochester, New York at WXII. I am the afternoon host on The Root, which is WRUR, and WITH. We are on the total opposite end of the country as Doug, and I couldn't be happier to be here for Public Radio Music Day. I'm really excited.
So Hannah and I met at the non-convention in Philadelphia back in May, and we spent a little time together, and it was such a great meetings back there in Philadelphia. And we got the idea for this show, and I pitched it to Hannah. And talk a little bit about that, Hannah. What we're going to do.
Yeah, so we each picked 4 local artists, local to our city, our town, and we're going to share them with each other, talk about why we picked them, why we like them, and I don't know, for me this is just a really fun, something different that I've never done before, and being able to share the music from local artists completely on the other side of the country I think is a really cool idea and really is what public radio is all about, and I'm excited to hear the music that Doug has, and we sampled it a little bit, and then I listened to the songs that you sent over to me, Doug, and it's interesting to see what you picked versus what I picked. So I think the listeners will have a lot of fun and get a pretty wide variety of different music.
And it's cool for the musicians, too, to know that they're going to be playing on the other side of the country.
Yeah, exactly. So. It's definitely a really unique experience, and everybody that I asked if I could use their music was really excited about it. So I'm excited to get it going and share it with our listeners.
Okay, you ready with your first group?
I am. Are we starting with me or are we starting with you?
You go first. Ladies first.
Okay. Well, the first song that I want to play is by a band called Coral Moons. Their song that I'm going to play for you is called Apartment. Coral Moons is an indie pop band that formed on the shores of Boston and recently relocated to the woods of upstate New York. Now, a lot of people in my region argue over whether we're upstate, we're central New York, or western New York, and even I'm confused, and I've lived here most of my life. So for the listeners, our station is located in both Rochester and Ithaca, New York, and most of the bands that I picked are in those cities or like within an hour outside. Coral Moons, their lead singer Carly Craft has been describing her change of scenery as a healing experience and has been having a really profound effect on her songwriting. Right now, I think that they're on the cusp of blowing up. They've been getting some bigger tours and playing some bigger festivals, releasing a lot of new music. It's very well produced and really well put together. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw them playing Coachella in the next couple of years because they are a great band. They're all great players. You can tell that they practice hard and they're good songwriters. So yeah, I'm excited. You ready to play it?
Let's drop the needle.
Time is precious, or am I just
That was Coral Moons with their song Apartment, and that's their latest single. Definitely the most pop song that I picked. A lot of the music coming out of central and western New York, and honestly just upstate New York in general, is pretty folky normally. There's a lot of bluegrass, and there's a lot of jam bands. People love that up here. And Coral Moons is doing definitely more of a pop-leaning sound, but they're great people, they're great musicians, and yeah, that's their latest single.
Yeah, I really like it. I love her voice. I love how it started very sparse, and then drums kicked in after the song went on for about a minute. And I also loved how it ended. The song kind of almost dissolves rather than fades, which is pretty unique. But beautiful, great harmonies. I like it quite a bit.
Yeah, me too. And they're really good people. Honestly, a big factor of me picking all the bands was, are they people that I like hanging out with, and are they nice? And every time I interact with them, they're just like upbeat and really easy to talk to. And that band is no exception. They're great people.
Okay. Now we're going to try a Northern California band now. This is a group called Solid Air. They are a folk rock duo. They formed in 1983. And over the years, they've added musicians to fill out their sound on their records and their live shows. Solid Air's sound revolves around the beautiful voice and songwriting of Allegra Broughton, and the harmonies are top-notch bass playing of her husband, Sam Page. The song I'm going to play for you is called Local Color. It recalls a time when there were lots of family farms back in Northern California, and seems like a real appropriate song to start off with Northern California. Here's the band Solid Air and Local Color.
Grapes are covering the grassland. They're buying up for family farms, selling out. Who can blame them? Wine's a cash crop growing strong. And in the fields of Penroe Valley, buildings sprout up like new sown seeds. Now they call it Telecom Central, 'cause this is what consumers need. I am the hand that rocks the cradle. I am the voice that sings their song. I am the one called local color, salt of the earth but not for long. Take a look, 'cause I'll be gone. For gamblers in this brand new gold rush, they're moving in by truck and car, tripling the cost of living. This is progress, we ain't got far. I am the hand that rocks the cradle. I am the voice that sings their song. I am the one called local color, salt of the earth and not for long. Take a look, 'cause I'll be gone. And what about all the wildlife from this land once open and free? Well, they got pictures in the museum of local color that used to be. I am the hand that rocks the cradle. I am the voice that sings their song. I am the one called local color, salt of the earth and not for long. Take a look, 'cause I'll be gone. I am the hand that rocks the cradle. I am the voice that sings their song. I am the one called local
That's the band Solid Air with their song Local Color. And they're still going at it. They're still performing. And one thing I always thought this band was good enough to have toured and got a following in different parts of the country, but they've really stayed in California and haven't moved around much and kept their friends and their day jobs. And, I'm really happy to start off with Solid Air as my first pick.
Interesting that you said that they haven't really branched out of just, kind of playing in their local town, because that is a very well-produced song, and I could easily see them taking that on tour and being really successful with it. Honestly, the guitar hit right at the beginning was such a nice tone, and I love the hits that kind of come with it. That's the way that songs ends as well, and it's just really well written.
Yeah. Hannah, talk a little bit about your radio station and how you got started in your journey into radio.
Yeah, I'm actually really new to radio, and I'm still very excited about it. I have a background I went to school for art and theater. I've been playing music my whole life. I would say I'm probably a performer first, but I also have a pretty wide technical background. I worked for a music store for a nice handful of years as their manager before I got my job here at the Root. And basically, I saw that there was an opening. There was a DJ in my time slot now who was on from 2 to 6 p.m. He was leaving. He just didn't really like doing it anymore. And I applied for the job, having absolutely no radio background at all, and they hired me part-time. They kept doing interviews with other people, trying to fill the full-time slot, and honestly, Doug, I just, worked my butt off and really tried so hard. I kept filling in and was just grinding away here at the studio, trying to be here as present as much as I possibly could. And they hired me full-time. I'm now the music director here at WXII's The Root. And yeah, I love it. I love
The Root. Now, I see how you spell The Root back there. It's one of those, The Root, R-O-U-T, for the people listening on the radio, R-O-U-T-E. So, what is the format? Is it AAA? Is it Americana? What's your format at the Root?
It's AAA. We've got a lot of the goalposts are wide. We play a lot of Americana folk music, but we also play grunge. There's a lot of really cool, lady-fronted hardcore bands coming out right now that I'm a big fan of, so I'll try to trickle some of that in. I'm playing a lot of new music, for sure. My slot is kind of trying to push new releases as much as possible. Being a millennial, I do play a lot of things from the early 2000s, and I love 90s grunge. So that trickles in, but I'd say the most of it is alternative, indie, and folk and bluegrass. Sometimes I'll sprinkle in some country music. It's all over the place. We have fun over here.
All over the place. There you go. Hey, it's Public Radio Music Day, and I'm with Hannah Meier. She's back in Rochester, New York. Northern California meets Western New York.
Look at that. From coast to coast.
How about that? All right, you got another song?
I do, yes. So the next one I'm going to play is by Allie Lou and the Sugar Boys. The song is called Twirl You Around. They just released it a couple months ago, and they have a whole album recorded, but they've been sort of teasing some singles. I think they're going to release another single soon and then do the whole album, I don't know, at the end of the year, I hope. Allie Lou and the Sugar Boys, they're a folk trio with lots of old country and bluegrass influence. Allie uses her beautiful alto range to bring us some simple and sweet sounds, accompanied by two really solid players, Ryan Yarmel and Alex Patrick. Ryan is playing bass, Alex is playing guitar. Both musicians are very well known in the Rochester community, as well as Allie. But Ryan and Alex play with a ton of different artists around here that have like a really big following. Aaron Lip, Danger Bird, and also country artist Candy, they all play with them. This release is the first, like I said, of her full length, and I'm really excited to hear it. They also recorded it themselves in their basement, all straight to tape.
Okay, drop the needle on Allie Lou and the Sugar Boys.
They've been talking about me. They've been talking about me. Your mother at her church. Your uncle's silly wife. They said they don't see me on Sundays. They don't see me on Sundays, but their sons see me dancing at the bars. They say I will twirl you around, give you a dance or two. I will twirl you around, round, round, but I will only bring you down. They've been talking about me. They've been talking about me. Your brother and his friends clucking like hens. They said I ain't good at cooking. I ain't good at cooking, but it don't matter much when you're good looking. They say I will twirl you around, give you a dance or three. I will twirl you around, round, round, but you're better off staying free. They've been talking about me. They've been talking about me. Your grandma and her pals. When they play bingo, they said I sure am acting single. I sure am acting single. When will that pretty girl grow up? They say I will twirl you around, give you a dance or four. I will twirl you around, round, round, but don't go looking for more. They've been talking about me. They've been talking about me. Your mother at her church. Your uncle's silly wife. They said they don't see me on Sundays. They don't see me on Sundays, but their sons see me dancing at the bars. They say I will twirl you around, give you a dance or two. I will twirl you around, round, round, but I will only bring you down, down, down. They say I will twirl you around, give you a dance or two. I will twirl you around, round, round, but I will only bring you down. I will only bring you down.
That was Allie Lou and the Sugar Boys with Twirl You Around from Rochester, New York. I'm here with Doug Jayne, all the way in Northern California. What'd you think about that one, Doug?
Oh, man, I like that a lot. That's right in my wheelhouse. The acoustic guitar and I love the solo. The lead guitar reminded me a lot of David Rawlings, who plays with Gillian Welch. That's kind of style, and I love how it sounded like it was recorded live. It's really just really good, very appealing.
Yep, it was recorded live. Alex Patrick recorded that. He was also the guitar player, and most of his recordings he does live, just out of his basement, straight to tape. He's been doing that for a long time, doing a bunch of local bands around here, and yeah, they're all hard workers. They're all gigging musicians. I'm here with Doug Jayne, all the way in Northern California with KRCB. Doug, can you tell me a little bit about your station and how you got started in radio?
My start in radio happened in 1995 when I was driving on the 101 freeway heading in Sonoma County, where we live, and I heard my mailman on the radio doing a fundraiser for the local NPR station, and I went, "That's my mailman." So I actually called up and donated to the station and started listening to it, and hit up the station manager. And because I'd had a long career in the music biz, I've been in the record business since 1974, retail record stores. And we opened a store in Santa Rosa, California in 1983, which was called The Last Record Store. It's still open. We changed the name to the Next Record Store since they have new partners. But it would just seem like a good fit. And it was a volunteer gig for the longest time until 2014, when I was asked to be the host of Midday Music, and been at it ever since. The music that I play is freeform, song based. I love good songs. I love the lyrics and being able to hear the lyrics and help people reminisce about some old stuff and find some new stuff.
That's great. That's pretty much what we're doing here too. Is most of your music that you play, are you guys a AAA station as well?
I would say it's somewhere between AAA and Americana, with freeform in there, because we have volunteers that come in at night and work, and we have world music shows and blues shows and jazz shows. So it's really all over the map. But my particular program, I just come in and start winging it. And I love that part of it.
So you don't pre-plan your show at all? You just
not too much. I'll look and see if it's someone's birthday, Leonard Cohen's birthday. I got to play some Leonard Cohen, that kind of thing. But basically, I just am winging it, and we do a lot of listener requests too.
Oh, that's fun. I do some requests, but only when people call in, and I have to plan everything out for my show. I'm very if I don't know what I'm playing next, it's a little chaotic for me. So normally I pre-plan my whole 4-hour show, and then if I'm feeling fun or want to throw some other things in, I do that.
Yeah, good for you. Why don't we do it? I'll do my next song. Next up, I've got Chris Webster and Nina Gerber. They're a duo that have performed together for over 25 years. Chris Webster has a beautiful voice. She has the kind of voice that when people say she could sing the phone book, that's the kind of singer that they're talking about. She's really terrific. She used to front a popular local band called Mumbo Gumbo. She was in that band for 25 years, and she made her first solo album in 1999. Her partner Nina Gerber became the go-to guitarist for legendary folk singer, the late Kate Wolf. Nina has toured and recorded with the likes of Carla Bonoff, Dave Alvin, Peter Rowan, Eliza Gilkison, and many more. The song you're going to hear is called You Just Have to Laugh. It's composed by the late, great John Sauls, a musician and songwriter from Sonoma County. Here is Chris Webster and Nina Gerber.
Life is put together, and ain't it strange how it always falls apart every minute? There's a million things that happen, some that make you smile, some that break your heart. just have to laugh, or you'll go crazy. You just have to laugh in between the tears. You just have to laugh when it ain't easy to open up your eyes and say hello to another day. Ain't it funny how nothing ever changes? And ain't it true that nothing stays the same? And don't you wonder how this boat just keeps on floating, not knowing where it's going or from where the hell it came. You just have to laugh or you'll go crazy. You just have to laugh in between the tears. You just have to laugh when it ain't easy to open up your eyes and say hello to another day. Bring it on, serve it up, 'cause I don't like the sound it makes when I feel like giving up. Take it in, let it go. And if I get it figured out, we'll be the first to know. Just a minute. Did I tell you that I love you? Did I tell you that no one can take your place? Make a promise that if I should go before you, you won't let me slow you down or drop out of the race. 'Cause you just have to laugh or you'll go crazy. You just have to laugh in between the tears. You just have to laugh when it ain't easy to open up your eyes and say hello to another day. You just have to laugh. You just have to laugh. You just have to laugh when it ain't easy to open up your eyes and say hello to another day. Open up your heart and say hello to another day.
Chris Webster and Nina Gerber, and You Just Have to Laugh. What do you think, Hannah?
I loved it. I mean, you're right about her voice. Totally effortless, just beautiful singing. And the guitar sounded so good. The last two songs you played, the guitar has just got such a good tone to it. Maybe that's just my music store background, but I'm like, what kind of strings are on that guitar? Like, the tone is really, really nice.
She's playing Kate Wolf's old guitar. Kate gave her guitar when she was getting ready to check out. Nina Gerber is also super talented on the electric guitar. Her guitar playing, the acoustic, she can play like Doc Watson and what you just heard there, the acoustic style. And then when she plays electric guitar, she sounds sometimes like Mark Knopfler from the Dire Straits. Just very, very versatile and really sought after as a studio musician as well.
Does she do a lot of studio work aside from her own music?
Yeah, oh yeah. Celebrating Public Radio Music Day, it's Doug Jayne from KRCB in Northern California.
And Hannah Meier from WXII, WRUR, and WITH, The Root in Rochester, New York. It is Western New York to Northern California, doing a really fun show for you this afternoon, highlighting local bands in both of our cities. And coming up next, I've got a song from Public Water Supply. This song is called Easy Street. It is a newer release from them. Public Water Supply consists of 6 university-trained musicians. These are learned boys, blending distinct songwriting, spectacular vocals, and really, really good guitar playing, if I do say so. Their lead singer, Ignatius Marino, and lead guitarist, Karis Gregory, are definitely the focal points of the band. They play as a duo fairly often, but when you see them live, Iggy brings so much energy, and Karis is probably one of the best up-and-coming guitar players in Rochester right now. In our area of the world, you pretty much can't go to any festivals without seeing these guys on the bill, and their debut album and only full-length album came out in 2023. This song came out after that, and these boys are working. They are playing out so much. They are full-time musicians, so like I said, you'll see them as duo or solo. They're sitting in with people, they're playing festivals, they're constantly gigging, and you can definitely tell when you see them live. They know how to work a crowd, and they know how to write a song. Like I said, this song is called Easy Street. This is Public Water Supply from Rochester, New York.
I work my fingers to the bone just to make a living, and all this pressure's gonna blow if I don't get a minute. They're saying, baby, just relax, enjoy that ride. Next thing you know, you get the dance, and then it's do or die. Well, you can put all your weight on me, but I need for you to hurt your pretty little baby. I know I am strong enough. Well, I said, I look around and what do I see? Just another tool of the bourgeoisie. You're on a worn down shoulders, you can jump on over to Easy Street. It's work to get a bite to eat. It's hard work to get a good night's sleep. So strap the braces on your teeth. Work for your perfect smile, kid. You can put all your weight on me, but I'd hate for you to hurt your pretty little baby. I know I am strong enough. Well, I said, look around, yes, what do I see?
we don't need no fade out. What a great song. I'm a sucker for a guitar riff like that, like how it starts off. I just love that. And the song has great dynamics, and think it's set up really different. The bridge is really interesting. The guitar solo is really interesting. Kind of, you don't expect it to go where it does go. And then it kind of comes back to that regular riff, and song ends. Man, I like that one. Easy Street.
Yeah, it's a good one. I really like their music a lot. It seems kind of whimsical, but also kind of hard-hitting and heavy sometimes. And when you see them when you see them live, it's loud, is what I'm saying. It's like heavy. It's a good time. Everybody's dancing and having a really just fun experience. That was, again, Easy Street by Public Water Supply.
A party band.
A party
they sound
band.
like they're a party band.
They're definitely a party band. I've seen them a couple of times, and there's even been times when they've had circus performers and pole dancers on stage with them. So
We're talking a party.
we're talking a real party here, okay? This is how we do it on the East Coast.
Nice. Well, we're wine sippers out here. No, we party out here too. Hannah, let me ask you something about your job as a music director. How do you make sure that you play local artists, or do you try and fit local artists in every hour, or what's your philosophy with mixing local music in with regular music?
Yeah, so right now we have 2 full-time hosts, one in the morning and then me in the afternoon. I try to play a local artist at least one an hour. Sometimes I'll play more. Sometimes I'll miss an hour, but I do try to play at least one an hour, and I am constantly looking at Instagram and Facebook to see who's got new releases and all of what's going on. We also work with a magazine, part of WXII. We own a magazine called City Magazine here in Rochester, and they do reviews about albums in every issue. So sometimes I'll coordinate with them and see what albums are coming out or what has been reviewed, and we can kind of focus in on those, and we try to work with each other and talk about local music as a group in that way. But I mean, I'm pretty tapped into the local music scene. I'm out a lot. I think that is really important for me as music director, but also me as a member of the community to be out at least once a week. It's normally much more than that, just to support the artists, see what they're doing, and to keep your finger on the pulse.
Yeah, good for you. I do a 1 hour a week. I host a show that we call the Sonoma County Music Hour. It's every Thursday at noon for an hour, and I play all local artists. So the word is out for the local artists to get me their music, and I do a little bit of searching too. But it's the local scene around here has really gotten rich over the years, and the songwriting has really stepped up. And as weird as this may sound, the pandemic really made people kind of sit at home with their music and think about their music, and a lot of good songs were written beginning in the year 2000.
Yeah, that kind of happened here as well. I noticed the past 2 years, a lot of new bands forming and a lot of people just getting really excited about it again. Upstate New York has a really rich, again, probably I grew up with it in my age bracket of thing, but there's a lot of hardcore and emo and screamo. There's a lot of music like that here, probably because we're cold here, Doug. We're very cold and we're angry about it, and we need to express ourselves through music in that way. So there is a lot of that, and it's interesting to see how that's morphed in years to come and how it is right now. Definitely more so indie and pop music, but there's a big influence of hardcore music here in upstate New York.
Yeah. Now, when you do your show and you have another host that does a show during the day, what goes on at the Root at night? Do you have volunteers come in or recorded songs, or what do you do?
So Monday through Friday from 6 to 8 p.m., we have hosts that come in and do 2-hour shows. We also partner with the University of Rochester. So after 8 p.m., while school is in session, they're on the air for a couple of hours. And then we have other shows that we're pulling from other stations and the NPR database that are just shows that anybody in public radio can access, basically, get the rights to and then play over the air. We do a few of those like super late at night and over the weekend, just shows from other cities that people give the public radio stations access to.
That's awesome. Should we do another song?
Let's do it.
Okay. I've got an artist I'm very fond of. Her name is Sarah Baker, and her latest album is called Baker's Dozen. Very soulful singer, Sarah Baker is. She's a brilliant pianist, and she's performed in Northern California for over 40 years. She's been around. She's been a teacher, a band leader, songwriter. She writes film scores, which is kind of a new thing for her, to sit at home and watch a film and compose music to it. It's really, really awesome. Her voice has been compared to Tracy Nelson, Angela Straley, and Marcia Ball. And the song we're going to hear off Sarah's new album, Baker's Dozen, is called Good News. And, we could all use some good news, don't you think? Here comes Sarah Baker and Good News.
I spent a hard day working, ate my dinner all alone.
Oh yeah, Sarah Baker with some good news. What do you think of that, Hannah?
Funky. I like the horns. That one's great.
Yeah, she's really good at being able to, like, when she makes an album, she gets the musicians around her that suit the song, which is pretty important. I mean, a lot of times you'll have a band record and it's the members that are on every track and they're all doing the same thing on every track, which is cool. But as a solo artist, she's able to kind of go, I need a horn section on this song and, you know, a screaming lead guitar on this song. It gives her some freedom.
Yeah, I was going to ask if that is like the lineup of the band all the time, or is that just what this album sounds like?
It's kind of what this song sounds like. It goes all over, and she's been doing a regular gig with herself on the piano and a guitar player at a little club in town. Like every week, she still plays.
That's amazing. Sounds great.
Yeah, it's awesome. Happy Public Radio Music Day, everybody. Doug Jayne from KRCB in Northern California with you.
And Hannah Meier from WRUR and WITH, The Root in Rochester, New York. It's, like Doug said, Public Radio Music Day, and we are sharing music from Western New York all the way over to Northern California. I've got one more song. Are you ready for it?
Indeed, I am.
All right, this next song is by a band, Flower Kitty. They're based in Rochester. The song is called Rabid. This is Rochester's only all-femme punk and grunge band. There's not a lot of all-lady bands here in Rochester, and they have been kind of popping up. There is another one that just started, but yeah, this is their first EP. They just released it a couple months ago and have been gaining recognition pretty fast. The shows are always packed, even though they've only played 7 shows ever. And they kind of already have a pretty big cult following. Their lead singer and guitar player, Mary-Kate Mahoney, is new to her instrument, just like the bass player, Caroline Russo. They are best friends and met and decided that they wanted to start a band. I think they've played other instruments in the past. I know that Mary-Kate grew up playing violin, and she's an amazing violin player, but they're both new to playing guitar and bass, so really cool to see how they've grown. Their lead guitar player, Tori Ross, is also the youngest member at only 23 years old, but has the most touring experience of anyone in the band, and has been touring for most of their adult life, and now reps Reverend Guitars. And the drummer is actually me. It's Hannah Meier. They asked me to play with them after they lost their drummer, and of course I said yes, because I've been in punk bands before, but never with all femme ladies, so that's really, really cool, and I keep saying it, but I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be there playing drums with them and having a good time, and it's been a blast watching them all grow as musicians. And yeah, it's just I think it's just a good time.
Okay, here's Flower Kitty. Now I got to tell you, I Googled Flower Kitty, and I saw some great pictures of kitties and flowers and everything before I found the band. I had to make my search Flower Kitty music to find it. But boy, Flower Kitty, great name. Okay, here's Rabid.
Hannah Meier here at The Root. That was Flower Kitty with their song Rabbit. I'm here with Doug Jayne all the way over from Northern California. We're talking local bands for Public Radio Music Day, and that was one of them, Rabbit by Flower Kitty from the Flower City, as they always say on stage.
That is awesome.
Yeah, just a fun, I don't know, it's a really fun project. I am just so honestly grateful to be a part of it, but like I've said a million times, I'm just the drummer. It's not about me. I think that Mary Kate writes some absolutely amazing songs. So does Caroline, as well as Tori, and they're really doing great stuff as musicians, and I'm excited to see what else they do.
Now, when you recorded that, Hannah, did you use a click track?
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. How did that go? Do you like playing with a click track?
Oh, yeah, I love it. It keeps me where I need to be. I think it makes my life easier. It makes everybody else's lives easier. I've done some, studio work as well, so I have a decent amount of practice playing to a click track. I know some bands that do it live, too, and I honestly wouldn't mind because sometimes when I play live, I get excited and I play too fast, or if I'm tired, I'll play it too slow.
Yeah. Well, it sounded perfect to me. That's why I asked. Hey, let me ask you something, Hannah, about women artists, and how do you make sure that women artists get their fair share of airplay?
I think public radio does a great job at that. I mean, if you just look at everything that me and you picked, most of them have women singers on them, or at least there's one woman in the band. Luckily for our city, there's a lot of women out there playing music, and the pool is pretty deep of people to choose from. So I feel fortunate that my community has a lot of female artists out there singing and playing and doing a bunch of stuff. I think as a woman artist, it is difficult to do it. There is a lot of stuff I've heard. I've heard the same things over and over and over again about women in bands, and no one can ever believe, how could they possibly believe that a girl's playing drums? That is such a shock to people even still, which I guess I get. There's not a lot of lady drummers out there, but yeah, I don't think it's easy. As someone that's worked in music for most of my adult life, it wasn't easy working at a music store, and it's not easy. But if you just keep trucking and keep giving other women a platform to play their songs and have them in and talk about what they're doing, I think as long as women are holding up other women, then we'll just keep doing it. We'll keep rocking out.
Well, there you go. Good for you. And I feel the same way. Sometimes I'll look at my playlist and just realize, I haven't played a woman for 2 or 3 songs, and I just got to figure out a way to fit it in and keep the flow of my show going properly.
I think it's important to be conscious of it, just like it's important to, be conscious of male vocals as well. I think there should be an equal play for all types of people of different sexes and races, and being conscious of it and making the conscious decision and choice to search out different bands from different backgrounds is part of our job, and something that we just need to keep doing.
Yay. All right, ready for another song from NorCal?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, this is a group I'm very fond of, and they're one of the first bands. They could be the first band that I ever recorded. I recorded an album of theirs back in the mid-1990s at my studio, and they're the name of the band is the Ruminators, and they are led by the great Greg Shear. It's his beautiful vision, the Ruminators. He writes the songs. He sings about half of them. He plays a gorgeous 12-string acoustic guitar that really kind of defines their sound. And he's another one of these people that are able to kind of add different instruments like violin or mandolin, accordion, whatever it takes to suit the song. And he's really blessed to have a girl singer named Jennifer Godot, who's been with him for 30 years. The track I'm going to play for you is a beautiful song and a good one for FM radio because it's closing in on 7 minutes long. It's the Ruminators and Something's Wrong with My Baby.
Something's wrong with my baby. Something's wrong with him. He's changing. It's just not like how it was. Does he think he's got me now? Does he think he's it? Well, he's right. Couldn't be true. Thought I had found it. Thought I had found it. Something's wrong with the world today. Something's wrong with life. To feel this way. Shouldn't be so. Wish I was a little girl. Wish I could just run away. Close the door. Close the door. Thought I had found it. Thought I had found it. Something's wrong with my baby. Something's wrong with him. He's changing. It's just not like how it Thought I had found it.
That's the Ruminators and Something's Wrong with My Baby. What do you think of that one, Hannah?
Great guitar playing on that track. Wow.
Yeah, I don't even remember if the plan was for the guitar to go on that long, or whether it was kind of improvised in the studio. But it kind of sounds like it could have been something that they just weren't expecting to do. But it is really beautiful. My friend Alan Sudduth is the guitar player on that one.
Who's writing the songs in that? Is the guitar player writing the songs?
Greg Shearer, yeah, he's the main songwriter.
Yeah, really beautiful stuff. And listen, I'm not scared of a 7-minute song. I love playing a long song on the radio.
I do too. Sometimes it's like you need a long song. Yeah. What's your? Are you from the Rochester area originally, Hannah?
Actually not. I was born in Cleveland, Ohio, and I moved to the Adirondack region of New York, which is the very top of the boot, if you will, at the top of the state there. I grew up there. I grew up in a campground. My parents owned a campground, and really beautiful place to grow up. It was really fun to grow up there. I grew up snowboarding and doing all kinds of winter sports because it is freezing cold. I remember one year they closed school because it was negative 25 degrees outside. Very cold. But in the summers, probably one of the greenest places in the entire country. Really lush trees and a gorgeous place to grow up. And then I went to school around Rochester. I went to school at Alfred University for art and theater, and that brought me to Rochester because when I was there, my band started getting gigs in Rochester, so we just figured it would make sense to move here after school.
I like it.
Yeah, Doug, are you from California originally?
I was born in East LA and grew up down there and went to high school and junior high in Orange County, which is where Disneyland is.
Okay.
So I grew up kind of not very far from Disneyland, and I'm one of the guys that when as fast as I could, I got out of California. I moved to Colorado, Durango, Colorado, for a year to just kind of figure out what I wanted to do, and ended up in Northern California around 1989 or so, or I'm sorry, 1979. And then opened up our record store in 1983 and started in the radio biz in 1995. And it's just so grateful and lucky that I'm around music all the time.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it is just it's like the light of my life. I wouldn't have it any other way. I definitely am a lifer. I'm going to be working in music no matter what it is. Forever. They'll never get rid of me.
I know. Well, Hannah, are we done? Great talking to you.
I think we are. Yes. Public Radio Music Day. I've had so much fun listening to all these California bands with you, Doug.
All right. And there we go.